Hello? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was fighting my microphone. Hey, Cubus. How's it going? I don't know today. Still not doing any like between stream prep right now. I mean, we got our whirlwind done yesterday, which was cool. Kind of OP because we can just summon them endlessly. They're also not very sophisticated. I guess they're kind of sophisticated. Like, what if I do this? Will it turn all the way around? Yeah, it will. Okay, yeah, they're pretty good. I kind of like how they work. Any storms? No, but this sort of thing is kind of the basis of what we could do with that. I don't know. We should either add a cooldown, or maybe a cost. Because it's definitely just objectively better to use these. A lack of, like, possibility that you would cause side effects. I don't know. Maybe they should be more permanent. Like, maybe they should have longer lifetimes to increase the likelihood that they do cause unintended side effects. Like, we could make them bigger, or we could make them more permanent. I mean, they can only turn right, which is funny. I actually really like how you can use them to turn winds. You don't like the way a wind is blowing. What's the difference between them now? Yeah, I mean, I guess the gusts have their lifetime tied to their intensity, like their wind speed. But we don't really have anything like that with the whirlwind. We could try something similar where, like, if you hold the mouse down longer, maybe it becomes a bigger, more powerful whirlwind or something like that. Try something like that. I really liked your idea of using the wind to unbeach ships. I thought that was really clever. There's a weird interaction. What happens when a pirate ship hits an island? Do pirate ships not beach? Is that not implemented? Yeah, there was a good use. That was a good use of the whirlwind, where we had two ships that were too close together to redirect using a normal gust of wind. Now, what happens when... Okay, so they don't beach, so let's fix that. That's something we need to fix. What is the purpose of the gust versus the purpose of the whirl? Ah, I see. I see. Well, the gust is very direct. The gust is like... It's a single direct thing. It's variable in terms of how much wind speed you want. So you can make a small maneuver or a large maneuver. Or, you know, you can use it for different things. But they travel across the map, so they're like, you know, they're dangerous in that way. The whirlwind, the purpose of the whirlwind, as far as I can think of it, hey Adagon, is that sometimes ships get too close together to be able to maneuver with the gust, because they'll all end up going the same way. But with the whirlwind, you can split up dense clumps of ships. So it seems like a more advanced or a more late game spell in terms of, like, its utility. It also seems like a good way to deflect a gust of wind if you need to. You want to make sure this gust of wind either does or doesn't hit something. So it definitely seems like a more advanced spell, so I kind of want to either give it a cost, like it costs faith to cast, or make it worse, like make it last longer or something. Give it a downside. I mean, right now the fact that it only spins counterclockwise is like interesting. Like if I wanted to maneuver these ships, I can't really do that with a gust of wind because they'll just crash. But the whirlwind will let them maneuver into different... They'll split them up a little better, so now I can like actually do something with them. Yeah, it's still not great. It's still kind of rough. How's it going, Atagon? How's the jam? Alright, let's fix the thing we noticed, which is that pirate ships are not beaching. Because they don't have a beach function. That seems... No, pirate ships do have a beach function, so... Have this. That's the problem. Get rid of that. Should work now. Some stream improvements yesterday instead as a break. Nice. Yeah, I think now that we have finished ship designs, I'm really tempted to add a stream avatar overlay at the bottom of the screen that's just like the different ships. Like the little pirate ship, the little pilgrim ship, the big pirate ship, the big pilgrim ship. I just need to look into that. Setting that up. Just have them sailing back and forth. Eventually we could add like the sea monsters and other stuff that we're going to add here. That could be kind of cute. Alright, let's try to beach this pirate ship. Okay, it works. We need some next phase of this beaching the pirate ship deal. I like the idea of being able to use the wind to back them out and to like get them back into the game. I'm a little concerned about doing that because of what could happen. Like, oh man, those two ships, they just got too close together. We do need some randomization for their initial velocity. Maybe we should try adding that. Make the game more active. So instead of just setting their... Right now we do what? We set their direction. Set their initial direction as just their negative global position. Buff the big ship rotation speed a little bit. So we can introduce some kind of random element to this. We could take like this. take this and say, like, I don't know, rotated, and we could set up some random element. Be like negative 15, positive 15, I don't know. But rand f not declared. Oh. What is wrong with me? What am I doing? Rand f range. Oh, that's just a function. I see. See what that looks like. There was a ship up here, but now it's not, so... Okay, now the ships are all going sideways. I feel like 15 degrees shouldn't make that big a difference. Oh, it's a normalized vector. Oops. Need to do that before the normalization. Yes. Maybe not. I don't know. That doesn't totally make sense to me, but we can try it. Try that and see if that works. It's like a really unintelligent way to add some randomness, but maybe it's fine. 15 degrees left or 15 degrees right should not be causing this behavior. Okay, there we go. Guess 15 degrees is bigger than I'm giving it credit for. I don't know. Because some of these ships just aren't even coming on screen. Yeah, I guess 15 degrees is... Oh, what? Why are you... Yeah, that's weird. Oh, yeah, geez, what's going on? Okay, so that's not the way to do that. Let's forget about that. That doesn't seem to be the right way to do that. Cut it in half and see if that's like better. I guess it's just like fine. It's just like way too much of a turn applied. You wouldn't think that like such a small set of degrees would make such a huge difference, but it seems to be. They all seem to be going left from their normal. Okay, there we go. There's something close to 0. Yeah, we can't do it this way. We can maybe do it, but not this way. Okay, let's put a pin in that. To think about how I can do that. What I should probably do is pick a position instead of just using their negative position. I should probably pick a position within a reasonable range on the game board and make that their target. That's probably what I should do instead of just trying to randomize some offset. I mean, that's essentially the same thing. It's just a different approach. It might work better because then we can guarantee that it's like a good position to go for. We just make it close to the objective. I mean, it makes sense in a way that all the ships are trying to go to the temple. It's just mechanically that is making it too easy to just not provide any input. And they all want to go to the temple, but some just suck at navigation. Yeah, that's why I think maybe picking a point nearby, setting a nearby point as their objective is good. Probably be okay. Yeah, let's think about how we could dislodge a ship from this. Getting beached. I think that's a cool idea. Oh yeah, see, there was a situation where I probably should have done a whirlwind. Instead, I tried to use 2 gusts of wind, and the ships just converged. When you use a gust of wind, anything that gets hit by the gust of wind is going to converge on the same direction. It's all going to start heading the direction of the gust of wind, but at least the whirlwind creates like different effects. I'm not going to worry about balancing it too much right now because this game is horribly balanced at the moment anyway. So maybe balance is not something we need to worry about too much. A lot of fun to chain them together with a gust of wind. I'll barely save that, I think. The only issue for me with trying to dislodge the ships from the rock is, like, in situations like this where there's a pirate ship and a pilgrim ship that are now overlapping on the beach, if you dislodge them, something will happen. Maybe if another ship beaches, it like destroys the first ship or something like that, and then you pay for it in terms of the cost of like crashing a ship. Maybe that's how that works. Like you have an opportunity to try to free them until some other ship crashes into them. Oh, the big ships are kind of hard to redirect with the whirlwind. I kind of like that. Not nearly as responsive. Hey, still needs work. Good morning. The pirate beaches, all ships are nuked. That's not a bad idea. We would need to keep track of where ships are beaching. But yeah, have that as kind of like a safety net where like you're like, I can't deal with this ship right now. Let me just beach it and I'll try to get back to it in a moment. That's kind of interesting. Especially if we make the islands bigger, which is kind of what I want to do. Have fewer islands that are generally bigger. Maybe not all circles, like maybe they're more complex shapes. I don't know. Maybe not. That might be too much. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think that would be an interesting experiment for today. So how would we do that? We'd have to keep track of where ships are getting beached. I do like the way pirate wrecks are just kind of collecting around the temple. Hit, and the gust direction is going around the same way as the direction between island, center, and ship, and go that way. That's what I was thinking. Something like that. You have to back them out. So crashing the pirate ship is not causing faith to decrease, which is interesting. Oh yeah, it is. It's just on a super weird delay for some reason. Huh, I don't totally understand what's happening there. Oh, can I dislodge these? Do something like that? No, that's tough. But yeah, the whirlwind is great when ships are too close together to be controlled by a gust. All some ships are beached. Yeah, we've added that as a thing that happens when ships hit the island specifically. They beach instead of crash, but we need to clean it up to some extent. I think Cubis's idea of having pirate ships when they hit the beach, like nuke the ships that are there, is pretty good. So we don't want too many ships to accumulate on the beaches. Just want like one or two. We also need to be careful about how we lay stuff out so that it looks correct. Like, I think we're going to need a very neutral ring around the beaches that are safe for the pirates to crash, or the ships to crash into, that don't have a lot of terrain, and then we'll have more interesting terrain like around the edges of the map. Yeah, no, it's nice that the pirate ships are stuck. I think we're going to use it as like a little safety net for the pilgrim ships, where if the pilgrim ship gets beached, you can kind of guide it out. I don't know. Because, like, what about this situation where multiple pilgrim ships are now on top of each other? If I guide them out, they'll just instantly crash as soon as they get reactivated. Maybe we need to keep their collision intact so that ships that get beached can still be crashed into by other ships. That's probably what we need to do. Each ones could roll up their sails. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Yeah, keep the collisions. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, I'm gonna crash these ships on purpose and see what happens to the score. So we should just lose 7 right now and then gain 7. Yeah, we did, but in a weird order. I don't know why pirate ships are on a delay. Pirate ships are not scoring. Is it because it's counting as a crash? I don't know. I don't know how that works. How does the temple handle this? Oh yeah, so it's doing a raid and then it's calling a crash. So the score is going up and down rapidly. Yeah, we need to change our whole system for handling this into like a signal-based system that we let the managers control. Spell idea, lightning, zap some pirates. Oh, that is a good idea. Put that on our list of light F spell ideas. Kind of like that lightning spell. We can mix some of these effects together to create storms too, like winds that you aren't in control of. Be kind of cool. One island with 3 pirates inspired you. Yeah. Yeah, being able to, that's a good point, because then you could zap the pirates off that island. Okay, these are some good ideas. The animation for rolling up the sails might be kind of annoying. It's doable. Might be kind of annoying. All right, so let's start working on the beaches, because I think that's a good idea. It's a lot of good ideas. So we have to figure out how to keep the ships active while they're on the beaches, but only in a certain way. So they need to be immune to some effects. So we need to say something like, I don't know why we're checking to see if gust velocity is 0. You don't really need to do that. So we could say if not beached. So if we're not beached, then we can just handle this the normal way we handle it. But if we are beached, we want to handle wind separately. Doesn't need an anim. You just think I would just swap it with a non-sailed version. It's possible. Okay, so let's worry about this part later as far as being able to push ships. Similarly, we want the collision system to still basically work. So we can't be undoing the area collidable. So we just have this check here. So once a ship is beached, we can't push it normally. We don't want to keep doing this. We don't want to disable the physics process. Regular process. I want to take this part away. It's fine. We're not going to accrue an endless number of ships now. Actually, let's just comment it out instead of deleting it for now. we want to no, we want to remain collidable when we get beached. This is very yeah. We need to change all this. We might have like a refactoring day soon. I'm like trying really hard not to like break the game and make it unplayable at any point, but we're getting to the point where we need to do that for like a day. Refactor a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we'll become beached, but we can still be crashed into. So let's see if that worked. Yeah, we could have some interesting beaches. Like, we could have some interesting island shapes. That are made up mostly of beaches. There probably maybe we'll have like an atoll level. It's like mostly like an atoll. Like a ring of thin beaches around this lagoon. Pretty cool. So we probably don't want to lose faith when we beach a ship the way we've got this set up now. So we want to beach a ship and we want to try crashing a ship into this beach ship. So let's just keep beaching ships. And hopefully we'll find an opportunity to crash into one of them soon. Like the wind. That's kind of fun. Kind of stupid, but kind of fun. Okay, so the pirate ship crashed, but I think that's because it hit this rock. So I probably want to take the rock out. This one will probably also crash because of the rock. Oh, not quite. Okay. Oh yeah, ship just beached and then... Oh, maybe that hit the rock again. Yeah, we just need to... Oh, here's one. Here's a good opportunity. There's a ship right behind this tree. God, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose before our test is finished. Okay, let's see if this causes the collision. Yeah, it does. Okay, great. Yeah, that's kind of fun. We definitely need to add in a process where the wrecks disappear over time. Let's check this last one here. Like, alright, that's good. Okay, so let's change this. So, beaching a ship still seems like a negative thing, though. Yeah, I kind of want beaching a ship to be a salvageable thing. I mean, we can kind of not worry about we need to rebalance the whole faith system anyway, so we don't have to worry about it right now, but... Like, I don't want beaching a ship to be worse than just letting a ship crash at sea. Like, so like if you beach a ship and then you accidentally let it get killed, I don't want that to be worse than just letting two ships hit each other at sea. Which in this system it would be. Okay, so let's see about a system that will let us dislodge a ship that's been crashed. So we need to look at the push function. There we go. So if we're not beached, it can just work like this. If we are beached, we want to check the wind dot product. Well, let's not change this. So we want to say LF. I want to say if the wind direction dot product here. Oh, we want to say gust velocity this dot product is negative. You can just say if this is less than 0. You could say if it's less than like 0.5, maybe. I don't know. And we want to behave differently. We don't want to just do the normal, the ship gets guided out. Yeah, this is a little tricky. The ship wants to turn and face the wind. This whole thing about changing the sail and the ship direction, this we want to lock behind like an if we're not beached thing. We don't want to do that. But we still need the physics process thing here. You also attach a label to the ship showing the faith change, +1 or -1, like damage numbers. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Then you can calculate trade-offs in your mind. Yeah, it is really opaque at the moment. So this works. We also probably need to change how this works. Right now we're damping based on the dot product. The dot product and the wind intensity are both affecting our speed here, our velocity change. And the way this is calculated is that, like, if it's a negative number... Oh, wait. Why is it phrased like this? Oh, yeah, it'll cancel itself out if it's a negative number. So the negative number will be added with the positive version and it'll cancel itself out. We don't want this. So this also probably needs to distinguish between whether it's in the beached state or not, which is a little rough. At least this part does, the dot damping. Hey, Moth. How's it going? This is just my, like, I'm trying to think about something phase. Is worrisome. Okay, so I don't think all of this needs to be behind this beached, so we could probably make this like a ternary. Say this if not beached, else. If we are beached, then we want it to be, just want it to be the absolute value. Yeah. And here we're saying the gust velocity. So if the dot directions of the wind is negative, if it's like pushing away from the direction we're facing, then we will set all of this stuff as normal, I guess. Oh, what doesn't change? Well, this is kind of stupid. So we're saying if not beached, we just do this normally. Just say an or, I guess. If we're not beached or this circumstance, then that's fine. Don't think we need to check to see if gust velocity is 0, but I'm gonna just keep it there for safety, I guess. It could cause some weird stuff to happen. Alright, let's see if we can do that. Let's try to beach this first ship and see if we can dislodge it. Oh, we'll need to... This will be broken because we'll need to have a way of telling that the ship is no longer beached. That's okay. Worry about that in a moment. Just see if it works for one thing. Alright, so let's try to dislodge this ship here. Okay, okay. No, I see the problem. It's still using the ship direction to determine which way it should go. We want to do that differently if we're beached. Well, let's just take out the absolute value. Because if wind dot product in this case is guaranteed to be negative, then it will just flip that, right? And it's the only negative component. It'll just flip it backwards. Is it that simple? Could it be that easy? Probably speed up the engine timescale for these tests again. Alright, we're beached. Now let's try to dislodge the ship. Alright, there we go. We probably should we should probably max out the speed system. We need something to happen. We should probably let that happen slower or something, I don't know. Wind mechanic would be interesting to see in an RTS game. Don't put ideas in my head. How so? Right, these two ships should crash into each other. That'll be pretty sweet. Actually, what's going to happen, unfortunately, the pirate will still raid the innocent and still stand. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good reason to want to get rid of the... oh, we lost. Oops. Lost. Alright, so now we need something that we can tell that we're not being beached anymore. So we need like an... Oh, we also have an error somewhere. Oh, who is looking at? Oh, the retry button. It's good to know. Yeah, so we need a way to find out that the beach has not happened. So beach obstacle should probably have an on area exited. Probably the easiest way to do that. we'll say area dot has method. So we need like an unbeached. Need like an unbeached function. Kind of nonsense, but it will work for our purposes, I think. So we can actually move the beach function over to the ship controller. It doesn't need to be here anymore. What's all this trash? Oh, this is our old on stuff. We'll make an unbeach function that will basically undo some of this stuff, as well as reset the wind intensity to 0. We'll basically just reverse all of this, more or less. Wake pivot visible will become true. Arguably, maybe just keep the wake pivot on either way, or we mess with the amount ratio to get it to disappear, but like not like instantly. Okay, so pirate ship, let's do the same thing. All right, let's try this again. Crash into this island here. Let's crash someone else. This ship looks like it might just crash anyway. Okay, here we go. So let's push it off here. Yeah, we did it. And now you're free to send it off somewhere else. Super cool. I'm just sending it to another island to like beach itself again. Oops. Let's try something complex like this, because these two ships... Oh, they crashed before they even made it to the beach. That's fair. So let's try hitting this ship with something that won't unbeach it. Like, this shouldn't have any effect on it. This shouldn't have any effect on it. Yeah, that sort of did. I guess that was too close. Are you unbeached now? You are. Okay, interesting. You're beached again, so let's try to hit you with something that shouldn't affect you. That didn't. That did, so maybe 0.5 is not quite good enough. Or, you know, strict enough. Maybe we want 0.75. As far as, like, the dot, we're negative 0.75. As far as the dot product that we want to be, like, the threshold for being able to unbeach something. I'm curious about how we're going to make a lightning effect. That'll be kind of cool. But we are mixing our gods a little bit. We add that. Where is this? Oh, it's here. So we want 0.75 instead of 0.5. They're going to be lightnings. Well, Cubus had a good idea where maybe that's like an alternative spell that we could use to like zap pirates. And I kind of do want to have multiple spells. Maybe we'll have like a scroll wheel of spells or something. And we'll have like a little thing in one of the corners that's like, this is the current spell you have active or something. Or we'll use the numpad or number keys or something. So right now we've got Gust and we've got Whirlwind. I don't want additional spells. Okay, so if we hit this ship sideways, it shouldn't unbeach. And yet it is. Suspicious. I mean, that's not that bad. It's just a little confusing as to why this is happening. What am I saying? I'm saying greater than 0.75. Or I'm saying less than 0.75. Oh, we want it to be less than negative 0.75. So maybe let's go back to 0.5 and test that. I was using the wrong conditional. Then if we are beached, and if the gust... Oh, this can't be an or. We do want this to be an else. We don't want that to happen. Actually, we don't care. We don't care if that happens, right? If we are beached or we're not beached. Yeah, if we're not beached, then it doesn't. This part doesn't matter. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. I want to add like a big shark soon too, like a megalodon or something. I want to get some sea monsters in here as soon as possible. Okay, so wow, that really made it. So this shouldn't work now, hitting it from the side like this. You need to hit it like nose on for this to work. Go. It will just push itself off, and then it will just slow to nothing. Slow to nothing. Slow to nothing. What? What about if I do it to this one? Wait, so do you work now? Okay, so you're not detecting that you've become unbeached for some reason. This one is, but the pirate for some reason is not. Why is that? Is it because the pirate doesn't have a beach function? No, that's not right. They're both on the ship controller, and they both got it. They got a beach function. They got an unbeach function. Why didn't that work correctly? Collidable should be fine. Everyone should have this. Vitable is false. Shouldn't be a factor. Should it? Okay, so I should put a print somewhere. Not sure what's happening here. Say print beaching plus area. Okay, you do that, I guess. I should have the time scale again. Keep forgetting to do that. Oh, we got ads starting. I might take a 2-minute break while the ads are running, and then we'll finish testing this. I just need to crash a pirate ship. Alright, ads in progress. I'm going to pause this real quick. Take a quick ad break. Be right back. 2 minutes. Alright, we're back. Thanks for waiting. Unbeaching. So we unbeached one ship successfully. It's probably this one. Try to crash a pirate ship. Try to unbeach that. No, do not crash into each other, please. Get out of there, buddy. All right, so this is beached. Let's try to unbeach it. Okay. Oh, it worked this time. I don't know. I don't know why that didn't work last time we tested it. It didn't work on a small pirate. Let's make sure that it still works on the small pirate. Let's see if the ship just goes off indefinitely. No, it worked. Okay, that was a fluke, I guess, or I changed something and now it works. I don't know what I did. Oh, did you beach yourself again? You a different ship. Oh, we unbeached 2 ships there. Can I unbeach stuff using a whirlwind? Does that work? Probably not. No, it works sometimes. Fun. Okay, that worked. Happy with that. So we can beach and unbeach ships, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, so I guess it's easier actually to unbeach stuff like this. Or does that not work? So that's how I could do one without doing the other. I don't know. Oh, see, they're not working again. They're just like backing up indefinitely. Oh, it's this island specifically, I bet. I'm gonna test that. I think it's this island specifically. So, is this... It's the island dock. Let's see if that scene is not set up correctly. No, it should be. Nothing different about the island dock here. This collidable thing? Are we messing this up somehow? Why does that not work, but only on that island? Find all of our uses of this collidable function here. Set collidable, that's fine. Okay, well that's a bug. A mysterious bug. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find it right now. Or is your signal just not hooked up? Their signal's not hooked up. They're different scenes. We found it. Thought about it for 1 second and we found the bug. So for any scene that I have set up this way, I need to make sure all of their signals are hooked up, obviously. Okay, cool. Thank you, Eno. What do we want to do now? We wanted to set some random destination position for critters. These ships. We could do that pretty easily. We were trying to just tweak their direction randomly, but what we should do is instead of just automatically targeting the world origin, we should just add an offset to it. So let's do that real quick. That seems like an easy thing to get some more interesting behavior here. Posture check myself. I'm gonna try to do some stuff for the stream this weekend. Add some channel point stuff or add a stream avatar system or something. We'll see. I'm going to try. I might end up just playing Factorio, but we'll see. There's no real way to know. You have 21,000 points, you know? Yeah. Yeah, Adagon was giving me shit for it because he was like, I have 10k points and I don't know what to spend my points on. So yeah, I'm going to add some channel point stuff. We'll have to think of some funny stuff. I'll add all the basic stuff and then we'll figure out some funnier things that are more specific to our channel. Once we have the stream avatars in that are all like the ships and stuff, we could have a fun little battle royale. Where they like crash into each other as they pass by or something. That could be cool. What were we doing? Oh, I remember. We're changing our initialization stuff. So right now, we're setting our direction to just be our negative global position normalized. So we're targeting the origin. That is not going to be it. So what we want to do instead, some wind-related stuff. That could be kind of fun. I'll have to look into how the stream avatar system works to see how we can hook into that and do interesting things. I really haven't messed with any of that stuff. I don't even have stream elements hooked up. We need a lot. There's a lot of stuff we need to do now that we're actually like, you know, a streamer. Let's see. You don't know how to say that in English? Okay. Google it and see what that means. What laziness? That's the translation I got. Thanks. Thanks, Live. I'm sure there's a lot of nuance that's being lost in that translation that makes it even worse. All right, so we needed to set a position. So we're going to say... We're going to define some random position. Say vector 2, rand f, range. We'll say negative 128. 128. Deal. Say variable random x is variable and y randy, rand x and randy. Just shorten this line here. Yeah. Thinking about implementing all that Twitch stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that dice app is so cool. But if my D&D group was still going, we'd be using that all the time. We tried to transition to like a more virtual environment when like the pandemic happened and stuff. And we didn't make it as a group through that, really. Kind of started just playing Valheim instead. So we're defining this random position. We'll just subtract our global position from it. We'll just get that. We'll just normalize that, right? That'll be it. That'll work. What class is my character? We had so many characters. I've played many. I played a wizard, a druid, a barbarian, a rogue. We ran a few different campaigns. We played a long time. We played for quite a few years. We'd play like for like 8 hours on like every Sunday. We were nuts. Yeah, we didn't make it. But there's so many resources now for like playing virtually that maybe we could do it again. We really tried. So yeah, now they're heading sort of random offsets. That's way too much. How does this happen? How is this going sideways like this? This is what I'm worried about, is ships spawning in and just going sideways. Like, where was that ship even going? The vast majority of these seem to be well behaved. Which is good. That definitely adds a lot more. You need a lot more active control. Because you've got ships coming in at like all sorts of different angles here. These two ships are going to crash into each other, huh? Yep. Bang. That should have been a whirlwind situation there. You're still stuck on scheduling issues? Ugh. Yeah, that's it. That's the universal truth. That's the true big bad endgame boss. So it's a little weird that we're just going sideways. Oh, 128 up and down is too high. That's the problem. So it's what, 360 on each side? No, it's not. It's less than that. 320 on each side. Let's say 160 and 80. Let's just change the range. Oh god, who is this? I don't know what song that was, but I don't like it. Let's change this range. That should be better. That should be more on screen. Less like weird parallel courses. Oh, let's finally up that timescale like I said I was going to like an hour ago. So we can watch this play out a little faster. That's fine. The first one spawns in at the top and always heads for the origin. That's okay. Actually, that shouldn't happen. It should still set its own course. Okay, so now they're back to like pretty much just going for the middle for some reason. Okay, no, not exactly. They all have slight offsets now. That's okay. Pretty wild to play this at this speed. I might have tightened up the randomness a little too much. They're all pretty much going back to the middle again. Dice roller got thrown on pause again until you get more settled into a new job. That's fair. New job is exciting. Oh man, this is rough at 2x speed. I don't want to lighten up the cloud. Like the gusts of wind are like invisible. that, but that changes the whole thing. I don't want to change it at that level. Here. That's better. I think that pulls less attention. Okay, yeah, we're getting some random. We're getting some random directions. We're getting random direction. I don't know. Miss those first days on a new job. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable. And if I wasn't, I don't think I would be able to stream like this every day. So that's a mixed bag. Definitely like helps to have a very consistent routine. You're depending on what you're trying to do on the side. This is where I get my excitement from. All right, so that's all good. Pretty good in all of these ways. We got the beach, the unbeach. Wipe stuff out on the beach. I need to think about how we would do like a lightning strike or something. I also kind of want to draw a shark soon, but I think I need a good reference picture. I'd have to decide how big it would be anyway. Probably be a 16 by 16. Be cool. We could get it to like come up out of the water, hit some ships, and then go back under the water. Be like a pirate ship, except it's not obvious. It doesn't like come off the screen. It's not on the radar. It's something you just have to watch out for. You don't have a set project yet, so you're just learning Rust and Kubernetes in preparation. Oh, nice. Welcome to Rust. Not that I'm a Rust developer. I don't know. I guess just watch a lot of Primogen. Guess that's how you prepare to use Rust. What do we want to do now? We got like 20 minutes. I want to do more environmental art, but I feel like I need to prepare some sketches and stuff to be able to do that. To actually do a little bit of off-stream preparation. Be able to do that stuff. We could try to fix the shipwrecks. Let's try to do that. Let's try to maybe like make it so the shipwrecks like disappear over time or something. No boilerplate videos are good starters, but you gotta go through the book to really learn it. Yeah, that makes sense. So I want to mask out the I want to mask out the wrecks, the shipwrecks, make it look like they're sinking, and I don't remember the best way to do that. We could use shaders, but I feel like there's an easier way to do that. Just Codes had a way to do that, and DevDuck had a way to do that too, so maybe we shouldn't do that right now. Maybe we should research how to do that a little more. We could just add a fade for now or something like that, instead of a sync. I guess we'd want to do it differently, depending on whether it was beached or not. Like if it was beached, we'd want it to fade. I guess it doesn't really matter. We could have it sync either way. We just want the wrecks to not live forever. Weirdly, though, it is weird that the wrecks don't cause collisions right now. And it's because I never hooked up the signal. I had like a weird feeling I knew what was going on. Oops. Scene does not contain any script. Oh, well that's one thing. Oh, we need to go to the parent rec. Okay, so the parent rec does have a script, but it doesn't have a signal hooked up. So if I hook up a signal to this parent, all of the children, all of the instantiated scenes will also have that signal hooked up, right? No? Is that not true? Not true. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's just do that real quick. Everyone's signals up. Maybe if I had hooked the signal up before I instantiated, before I knew the new instantiated scene thing, new inherited scene, that's it. Maybe that would have worked. But I didn't, so let's just do it manually very quickly. I don't know how much I'm going to love having shipwrecks cause other ships to crash. I think that could be funny, but I think that could also feel like really bad to play. Oh, I'm not sure. Area entered is already connected to given callable area 2D rec obstacle on area entered in that object. Oh, are they already hooked up? Oh, they were already hooked up. Never mind. The parent did connect the signal. I just didn't I didn't save the parent before I started messing with the children, and that caused a bunch of errors. So I was wrong. The way I thought it would originally work did work. So if you connect a node on a parent, and by parent I mean, you know, the scene that the other scenes inherit from, it will propagate. I just need to remember to save the scene. Oh, this music. Let's change stations for a little while. Why do people feel the need to make piano music so creepy sometimes? Alright, so the shipwrecks will now cause shipwrecks. They'll pay it forward. So we need to find a way to test that. Find some ships and crash them into each other. Wait a little while and get some shipwrecks spawning. That might actually cause a huge problem at the temple because of how I'm handling that right now. So we might need to really change that. No, crash into each other. Stupid ships. There we go. Alright, now run this ship into those ships. There's a thread on masking. It's a little awkward. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so shipwrecks cause shipwrecks. Now we just need to give shipwrecks a limited lifespan. Because, yeah, watch. This ship is going to crash before it gets to the temple, I bet. Yep. Because it hit the other shipwreck. So that we need to undo. We need to make it so pirates that make it to the temple don't cause shipwrecks. And then we need to give shipwrecks a limited lifespan. Some comments make it sound like there's a way better way in Godot 4. I'm pretty sure there is. I just need to go back and watch the Jest codes and the DevDuck solutions they had. Because it was part of their process for submerging objects in water. They needed to come up with a way of masking off the sprites as they entered deeper into the water. We need to make some additional shipwreck sprites. Lack of variety in that case is really noticeable. Oh, we have bugs. Or we have errors. Oh, why is this on ship crashed? Signal area entered is already connected to given callable area. Rec 2D on area entered in that object. What? Okay, so I messed up my little rec object somehow by doing this manually. It's frustrating. Kind of not sure how I'm supposed to fix that. Guess I could disconnect this, save it. Okay, so you're disconnected now. You all disconnected now? Yeah. Okay, so save that, and then now I'll just reconnect it once from the parent. Maybe that'll help. Crash this ship. As hard as it is to crash ships on purpose. We're not getting the errors, which is good. I think we fixed that. This will crash into that wreck, and then that'll crash again. Yeah, we're making some cool ship graveyards this way. The errors. On ship crashed. Ship manager. On ship crashed. Signal area entered is already connected to given callable area 2D wreck obstacle on area entered in that object. What does that mean? Are we trying to connect something? Why does it think we're trying to do this? So, on ship crashed. A friendly new wreck is pilgrim wreck large.instantiate. We're just instantiating stuff. This is the error here. It's saying pirate wreck large.instantiate. Pirate wreck small.instantiate. Area entered is already connected to given callable area 2D wreck obstacle.gd on area entered into that object. Crash obstacle. Crash obstacle? Crash obstacle have to do with this? Pirate ship. AD6. Crash. So we called it from here. That's fine. Okay, no, so crash obstacle. There shouldn't be any more crash obstacles, for one thing. That might be part of the problem. And then, yeah, the ship crash is being emitted from here. That's fine. Then on here, it's trying to summon a new wreck. And it's complaining because that new wreck is already connected to a given callable. Invalid parameter. That's what it's complaining about. Oh, I think ships are calling. I think ships are emitting on ship crash, and it's maybe sending. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna have to look into that. I have a suspicion that it has to do with how I messed it up earlier, but not sure. Kind of curious as to who is still using crash obstacle. We should not be using this anymore. Actually, I guess we are. We're using it for the rocks, huh? Area.collidable, area.crash. That's fine. And the ship, when the ship calls its, the pirate ship or whatever ship calls its crash, it's emitting this signal. There's some kind of signal hookup. That's an error on reconnection though, not the actual signal. Yeah. So some kind of error we're getting when we create the it seems to be coming from when we create the wreck. Am I instantiating on dislodge? No, because this is just when the ships crash, not when they're beached. I think it has to do with something I did a few minutes ago when I was being stupid, and I took the ship, I took the base parent wreck, and I connected the signal. But then in each of its inherited scene children, I also did the same thing. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on. Let's maybe disconnect these signals and just see if we can get rid of that error. I don't know what I did. That'll be a problem for another day, probably. That's, I don't know what's going on there. It seems to maybe happen when ships are crashing into other shipwrecks. So maybe there's something that we're trying to do in those circumstances that's causing a problem. I maybe didn't set the system up totally correctly to be able to handle that. Oh, see? It is this whole... I connected the signal too many times. Too many circumstances. The signal is connected twice, and when it's instantiating, it's trying to connect the signal twice, and it's like failing it. It's a weird... Inherited scenes are weird. So we've successfully disconnected all of these, I think. Double check. So we've disconnected all of these. Now let's try to just connect it one time on the scene that all of the other scenes inherit from. I'm hoping that fixes it. Weird problem. Let's see if it happens once here. No. Let's see if it happens now that we've crashed the right. Okay, so that was the problem. That was just me doing some shenanigans. Not knowing what I was doing, really. Okay, we're getting randomized directions. This is kind of nice. You're having to be more active about ship direction stuff. Oh, did we beach it? We beached it. Oh, no, we didn't. Maybe we did. Maybe we did beach it and then we unbeached it. Yeah, we really need to fix this faith stuff. Oh, and fix the whole, we don't want wrecks to form around the temple, because that's, like, pretty bad. The whole point is that the pirate ship, when they get the temple, they made it, right? They raided. They successfully raided. Maybe we add a new function called, like, sack or something like that. Like, they sack the temple. Probably what we have to do. So we can clean them up a different way than we normally do. That's funny. Sack area. They should beach at the temple then, and then leave again. That's what they should do. And I know that we had that idea of, like, having to guide ships to and from the temple and stuff like that. I don't know if I love that from, like, a... I think that's cool, but I think it's gonna kind of suck to play if ships are both going to and then coming back from the temple. I think that's, like, just too much to worry about. But for pirates, I guess that could be funny. No, only pirates? Yeah. That might be funny. I mean, we can make that part of sacking the temple. We can just make it beaching. But then you get into weird stuff like ships will crash into the beached. Then we have the same problem where if you leave a pirate at the temple, another ship could crash into them. I guess that could be interesting. That could be interesting and challenging. They leave with loot. Yeah, another reason not to let the pirate center. That's pretty interesting. That's interesting as an idea. So if a pirate does make it, you need to get it out of there. That's kind of cool. Let's set it up that way for now. So when a ship sacks, let's just say that it gets beached. Yes. Then we need... Oh, we don't need that. For now, let's just make sacking the same as beaching, and we'll maybe change that behavior later. And then the temple is going to need an on-area exited then. Let's test that real quick before we call it. Alright, here comes a pirate ship. Let's get it. Let's get it to hit temple. It might look funky, but it'll look better with our next version of the temple, which is going to be circular. It'll look a little weird with this version of the temple, I think. Okay, so yeah, now it beached. And now we could hit... If we hit a... This might behave super weirdly. If we... Might cause the ship to crash. The pirate ship to crash. Yeah, it did. It's because normally when a pirate raids a regular ship, it doesn't get destroyed. But if it hits a wreck, it's going to crash. So that's an edge case we need to take care of. But we beach it. We should be able to unbeach it like any other. What's that there's this unbeached. Something to do with on area exited, not calling correctly. Because this ship is just gonna back its way out. That's funny. We need to figure that out, why that happens. Area down on beach. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why that happens. We got it to stop happening. Oh, we didn't hook up the signal. I was like, why was this a problem before? It's because we didn't hook up the signal in the scene. Signals, super cool. Still don't totally think. Still not thinking with signals. There we go. That'll work now. Okay, sick. We did it. Cool. Let's make sure that works now, I guess. See you, pirate ship. Alright, so this will beach. Maybe we make a thing when a pirate ship beaches at a temple, it like we swap it out with another sprite that has like gold or stuff in it. It'd be kind of fun. That would be an easy way to actually, if we do eventually have a system where ships are going to the temple and need to leave, you could easily communicate it by having the ships laden with tribute when they're coming in, and then have the tribute be not there anymore. All right, so the beaching works now. That could be kind of cool. Have like gold coins or whatever piled on the front of the ship. We gotta work on the wrecks. Oh, 3 pirate ships all crashed into each other here. Huh. I had a limited lifetime for wrecks. I'll figure out how to mask them so we can make them sink. We'll probably want them to sink like very quickly after something happens to them. Need to fix the sound effects to an extent. No. Oh, they made it. Alright, well, we're making this game way more interesting and way harder, that's for sure. But that's cool. Happy with that progress for today. Alright, it's Thursday, so on Thursdays I have like a work meeting right at the top of my day. So I think I need to call it here. But this has been pretty good. I've been happy with the progress. I appreciate everyone's input, as always. And thanks for stopping by. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably tie up our loose ends. Maybe we'll do some refactoring as far as how we're signaling up and calling down, and how we're handling different states like crashing and raiding and sacking the temple and stuff like that. Because we're pretty messy about how we're doing it right now. I want to clean up a lot of that stuff. Yeah, thanks, Cubus. Yeah, thanks, Still Needs Work. Appreciate you. Yeah, I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, until next time. Bye.